Thank you for watching My News 26. I'm Paula Jasper. Today we're in Manistee. We're at the Lake Bluff Bird Sanctuary. And joining me is granddaughter of the Lake Bluff Estate,
Yes.
Debbie, and the resident manager, Deb. Thanks for joining me, both of you.
Thank you for coming.
Now, Debbie, it is now called Lake Bluff Bird Sanctuary. Tell us how the progression went in the name.
Back in the 1938, my grandfather bought this property from a orchard. There were cherries being raised and what other pears, I believe.
I was in here.
Okay. And my grandfather bought the property and built a house and slowly started bringing in over 150 different kinds of shrubs and trees. From there, he then got interested in horses. And so it became known as the Lake Bluff Arabian horses in the community. That was his hobby. The horses, once they became popular, also then were the head of every parade for the 4th of July. Still today, the man that helped us raise the horses and train the horses and in the parade still lives across the street. So that history is still here. After my grandmother passed away a year before that, she then donated the entire property because she became a bird lover to the Michigan Audubon. And now it's known as Lake Bluff Bed and Breakfast and as a bird sanctuary.
Tell us about some of the trees. How many? And the one that is the claim to fame.
The one claim to fame is the sequoia. My grandfather brought that from California in a coffee can. And now is just the biggest tree known in Michigan and has won awards. So then he just proceeded, like I said, there's got to be over 150. Deb might even think there's more by now, because at that time there were 150 different trees that he brought in that were not always native to the state.
Okay. Now, Deb, now you come in. Okay. Tell us about this estate as it is now.
Well, we running it as it's kind of like a park that the city, and the grounds are open from dawn to dusk to anybody that wants to wander the property. The house is usually closed up because we do run the bed and breakfast now, and but we have weddings out here, and those are always fun.
Tell us about how much land is here and lakefront.
Okay, we have 25 acres on the lake side. We have another 50 acres on the other side of the road. We have a nice little trail out there. And then we have about a third mile of beach, which is, like I said, open to the public.
So people could just come here and enjoy the estate.
Yes. And I recommend that. It's like just a gem here.
Now, Deb, since this is owned by Audubon Society, tell us a little bit about the birding here.
Well, yes, it is owned by Michigan Audubon, and it's right along the shoreline, so it's a great place to observe birds on migration, both direction, and we have noted over 100 species here.
Now, Debbie, it must be quite a feeling for you. You played here as a kid. You grew up here.
Yes.
What is it like for you to now have this enjoyed by so many people and such a big part of the Manistee community?
It's in my heart, and it is touching to see people to come out and enjoy something I've enjoyed since I was 2 years old. My family was here every other weekend or every weekend. We played as kids. We swam in the pool. My cousin would come from Alaska. We'd spend time together. And there's just so many joyful memories. And I come out and I can walk in the house and just remember. And a lot of people don't get that opportunity to go into their grandmother's home because it's been sold, or, they can no longer have those memories. My father's 83, still alive. He came here 2 days ago and literally opened closet doors, walked through things, and you could just see the joy. And then to be given to the community to see others enjoying. I walked the property yesterday. 2 people just sitting out in the chairs, just listening to the waves. I didn't say hello. It was just, you could tell they were enjoying my grandmother and our family home. And that's what Grinny wanted. We called her Grinny, and she wanted everybody else to enjoy the birds, the trees, the sounding of the waves. And so to come out here, it's like, it's not, I don't want to say it's still mine, but it's still mine in my heart every day.
Michigan Audubon really appreciates the gift that was given here, and their motto is bringing birds and people together for the benefit of both. So it was just like meant. It's just a great gem here.
Yes.
Deb, where is it located?
We're right on Lakeshore Road, and we're just about about a mile from 31. No, I'm sorry, 2 miles from 31. You'll pass the state park, and then you'll keep going. You'll see
a
us.
sign.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a sign.
Thanks for joining me, both of you. That's a great story.
Thank you for coming.
Paula Jasper, minus 26 in Manistee.